What's up, guys? Hope everybody's doing well and having a great day. In this video, we're going to take a trip around the world. We're going to different locations in both the east and western hemispheres. We're going to look at rare tornadoes, sinkholes, giant sinkholes, big earthquakes, swarms, volcanic eruptions, and more. Stick around. We're going to see some incredible video footage out of South Africa. But first, I wanted to share a cool photo with you guys sent in by Shane out of Sydney, Australia, of this very photogenic roll cloud up in the sky. Seemed to be all by itself. So what I did, as this photo was taken today from down in Sydney, I went over to zoom.earth to see if I could actually see this giant roll cloud up in the sky and check it out. Went to Sydney, Australia. Sure enough, look what's on Zoom Earth. And here's Shane's view from the ground, and here's a view from the Zoom Earth satellite. Check that out. Don't see that very often. I thought I'd give it a try since it was pretty obvious, and it was indeed obvious. Thanks, Shane, for the cool photo. Really appreciate that. Seems like here lately there's been an ongoing power outage situation somewhere in the United States, primarily east of the Rockies, but today saw 12,000 customers without power in the state of Washington, 131,000 in Texas, 17,000 in Arkansas, and 30,000 in the state of Louisiana. They're slowly but surely getting the power back on. I want to take you guys now around the world. Here we go. We're going to start off by looking at multiple volcanic eruptions that have occurred here in the last 7 days. 2 in the last 24 hours. Here we go. Starting off down in the Philippines, you can see an eruption that occurred less than 24 hours ago at the Canlaon volcano in the Philippines. This is the eruption that went very high up into the sky, around 3 miles is what they're saying. Let me pause it and take you guys to the article about the volcanic eruption down in the Philippines that sent a massive column of ash 3 miles up in the sky. As the regional alert level was raised for the volcano, 700 people were evacuated in Canlaon City in the Philippines as the volcano erupted just yesterday on June the 3rd. And back to the video of the eruption, you can see the ash plume getting higher and higher, taller and taller, and it's still erupting right now as I do this video. And going from the Philippines to Indonesia, yet another volcanic eruption, this one here on June the 4th, less than 24 hours ago. Indonesia's Mount Ibu volcano erupts, spewing clouds of ash 3 miles high into the sky. You can see a photo of the eruption that once again occurred less than 24 hours ago. Here's video footage of the eruption that I believe prompted evacuations. Mount Ibu, IBU volcano, June the 4th, 2024, saw yet another volcanic eruption. Started off with Kalima following the severe geomagnetic storm, and going from Indonesia to the big island of Hawaii, Mount Kilauea, this is dated June the 2nd, 2024. It started seeing an increase in volcanic activity and earthquake activity. Get a load of that swarm, would you? At Mount Kilauea, or at the base of Mount Kilauea, pretty much non-stop earthquake activity. I would call that a definite swarm, a very big swarm. Then going up to the Aleutian Islands in Alaska, the Great Sitkin volcano, June 3rd of 2024. Its alert level has been raised to orange, which is the second from the highest. And then going from the Aleutians to southwestern Mexico, Colima, we talked about this earlier. On May 28th, the alert level was raised to the highest it's been in 7 years. So this one's on the verge of erupting as well. Yellowstone supervolcano. No eruptions, thankfully, but you can see some earthquake activity here in the last 24 hours. Looks very busy at that seismograph. And this seismograph here along the northern edge of the caldera has been showing some very wonky signatures since May 31st. These readings are from May 31st through June the 3rd, and these are in the last 12 to 16 hours. Are you serious right now? Looks like the ground is literally going up and down at that seismograph location, once again along the northern edge of the supervolcano caldera. Here's a very shallow earthquake over in Japan, June 2nd of 2024. June so far has been a very active month. Earthquakes in north central Japan, prompted evacuations as there was a tsunami alert, from what I understand. A very shallow, check this out, 3-mile deep 5.8 earthquake north and west of Tokyo. And from what I understand, there were homes and buildings that did take on some damage following that very shallow 5.8 magnitude earthquake. Check this out, article dated June 4th, 2024, over here at 9news.com. Here's the sinkhole down in Queensland. Along the coast, you're going to see the coastline eroding, falling off into the ocean. And there's people standing here watching this in disbelief, filming the coastline falling off into the ocean. Queensland Department of Environment and Science. Check that out. Wow. So the shoreline along the eastern edge of Australia has gotten smaller as a large chunk of the coastline has fallen off into the ocean here recently. Once again, that article dated June the 4th of 2024, going from Queensland down to South Africa. Check this out, super rare tornado near Durban, South Africa. Article here dated June 3rd of 2024, talking about a tornado that went through Tangat down in southeastern Australia near Durban and did extensive damage. I also received video footage of the event sent in by Peter Damien. Check this out.
Tornado over Tangat that's coming in. I don't know if you can see it. Are you home?
Wow.
And it's a hailstone.
Large hail, very large tornado. I don't know that I've ever seen a tornado in this part of the world. At least I've never seen any video footage of one. Look at that thing. It looks like a big, large wedge. People were very surprised when this occurred. There was widespread damage from this tornado, and I don't know what classification it was, if it was an EF1, EF3, EF4. I don't know. The details are still coming in. I just received this video footage today over here in my Dropbox and was quite surprised at the location of this tornado. Now right here it looks like it went offshore. It was on land for a while, then went offshore. I mean, that thing looks ominous. Look at the slow rotation. And you can tell it's just below the equator because it's turning clockwise.
It's the same fields now.
Yeah, it's coming the same.
Here it's obviously over land, and at one point it was over water. How dark the sky is. Large hail falling from the sky. Looks to be somewhere in the neighborhood of golf ball size. Enough to dent your car, let's put it that way. That over there might be tennis ball size hail. You wouldn't want to be out in it. That's for sure. Wow. And here's a close-up view of some of the hail that was falling from the sky. Probably somewhere in the neighborhood of tennis ball size, at least. Definitely bigger than golf ball size. Either way, you wouldn't want to be out in that rare video footage once again out of South Africa. Thanks for the photos and videos, guys. Keep them coming. If you guys have any photos you'd like to share, you can send those to reports at MrMBB333.com. If you guys have any videos you'd like to share that are too large to attach to the email, come over here to the homepage of the website, MrMBB333.com. Look for this red banner here that says, have a large video. It's a Dropbox. Drag and drop your videos or photos into the Dropbox. Please include your first name, date, and location, and I'll take it from there. Thanks for watching. Have a super day, and be safe out there.